everyone reacting, celebrating a Giannis Antetokounmpo trade to the Miami Heat. How many times did we go through this shit and come out short? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell. I thought it was going to happen again. We had the national pundits out there today. We had Chris Haynes 2 hours ago saying, oh, Giannis never wanted to go to Miami. Oh, the Celtics are the front runners. Oh, Bill Simmons has been saying he's in Boston for a week. Oh, Kevin O'Connor's bitch ass has been saying it for 5 years. Fuck them. Giannis is in Miami. Let's go. Today's stream is presented by Prize Picks. I'm a little fired up, if you can't tell. I'm just sick and tired of the disrespect from the national media. You know who never disrespected us? Oh, good old Sham Charania. He stayed out of it the entire time, only to break it down. I had to fight off the Tyler Smiths of the world. I had to go to war with Bucks fans and Celtics fans on Twitter, defending why it made sense for the Heat to get Giannis. And they finally did. If you didn't watch our reaction video, well, here was the full trade details. And we got producer Coop with us. We'll bring him into the building for sure. I think the most surprising thing to me out of all of this, it's not even like the most surprising that Miami got him. The thing that shocks me the most is the fact this is not a 3-team deal. This is a 1-for-1 swap. The Heat are getting Giannis. They're getting Bobby Portis. Milwaukee is getting Herro, Ware, Jaquez, Jakucionas, 3 first-rounders, 2026, 13th overall, 2031, 2033, a pick swap in 2030, and then 1 second-round pick. Kind of odd, but hey, it's there in 2033. Quick thing, just changed Herro's name to the 2 R's, and then we'll be good there. But now that the trade is agreed upon, it will not be finalized until July 6th. You can't do that based off Miami's new kind of draft or the new NBA rules. I don't know if it's new, but either way, they couldn't finalize a deal because of the draft picks. They can't send 2033 picks until July 6th, and they wouldn't be able to trade 2026 pick until that as well. So you will see tomorrow in the NBA draft, whoever is pick 13, they will be putting on a Miami Heat hat. They just will never be a member of the Miami Heat. I know a lot of people are going to say the Heat gave up too much. I don't give two flying shits. It's Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's a top 5 player in the league. Does it hurt to get rid of Jakucionas? Sure. I'm sorry. Like, let's be real here. I know the draft capital is a lot, but like, if you're really thinking it's too much, people wanted to get rid of Herro anyway. So you basically just upgraded from Jaquez, Kel'el Ware to Giannis. Like, let's stop the cat. Who would you rather have? Ware and Jaquez or Bobby Portis and Giannis? The answer's pretty simple. So the one true loss to me is Jakucionas. That hurts. It was reported and clear that the Heat did not want to give up Jakucionas. They were holding him and Pelle Larsson out of the deal for the longest time. But with the emergence of the Celtics and the speed and momentum that they had, the Heat added in Jakucionas and got this deal ultimately done. And if you told me that I could add Jakucionas to get this deal done and have him be in Miami rather than Boston, I'm doing it 1,000 out of 1,000 times. 1,000 out of 1,000 times. It is not really a question. Holy shit, I'm so excited. Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I hate Yanni. What a day, Mr. Cooperstein.
I wish I could be happy for you.
I deserve it. We deserve this.
I'll refrain from that. I will say, though, I mean, it's a long time coming. I'm glad this bullshit is done and over with.
That we can all agree on.
It took way too long for this to happen. It finally happens less than 24 hours before the draft begins. But thank God we got this over with, so we actually know what tomorrow's going to look like, and we know what the rest of the offseason is going to look like. And now the Miami Heat have a bunch of options in free agency and via the trade market to try to acquire talent to surround Giannis and Bam with each other, because that is the best front court duo in the NBA.
I mean, I said on the video, it is without a question the best defensive trio in the NBA right now. I mean, Wiggins, who you'd imagine is either going to opt into his player option or opt out and sign a extension. Bam and Giannis. That shit is OP, bro. Like, it's actually OP.
Who's going to handle the rock?
That's the question, and we'll have a lot of time to go through this, talk about it, and talk about what moves could be coming next for Miami. Guard play is certainly going to be the question mark. Can the Heat win a title with this level of guard play? Their front court is like the best in the NBA, but can they win with the guards? That's the question. More coming on today's live show, folks, but today's show is presented by Prize Picks. Download the app today, use code HMA, and get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. They are awesome. They allow you to play daily fantasy sports in so many different ways. They have weekly specials, Flex Friday. They've got discounts given out on the daily, especially in the World Cup. I almost took advantage, but lost because Kylian Mbappe decided to have way more passes than he should have. This is a lineup that I have currently rolling. Mbappe more on 4.5 goals. He has 4 now, Coop. He now has 1 more to go. Lionel Messi more on 3.5 goals. He already has 5. And then we just need Bruno Fernandes to score 2 goals. And then we're probably going to be going, baby. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That is code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks. All right, Bobby Marks with this note. Tonight, Giannis will be eligible starting on January 6th to sign an extension for 4 years, $275 million if he opts out. 3 years, $214 million if he opts in. The opt-in is slightly more lucrative, but obviously you get more years on that extension if he does opt out. I would anticipate Giannis opting out and Miami agreeing to an extension in January.
You think it's that max?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, that is a guarantee. So if you guys are curious, it is absolutely a guarantee that Giannis signs this extension in January. I honestly thought it was going to be sooner than that. I didn't realize it was in January. Point is moot.
When is that opt-out date, though? Because would they have to wait to summer?
It would be a summer to be where he opts out.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, he would opt out before the season.
Correct.
And I don't want people...
Oh, I see. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Because this is the last year of his deal guaranteed, and then next year is a player option, so he has to opt out of that, I guess, I don't know, before the season. I don't know.
Whenever his date
Either
is.
way, he will be signing a 4-year, $275 million extension. Things would have to go astronomically wrong for Giannis not to end his career in a Miami Heat uniform. He's 32 years old.
Yeah, very true.
If he plays out his extension, that takes him to 36, 37. Things would have to go astronomically wrong. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Shout out to Wasim. We're drinking tonight with every super chat. Let's celebrate. I mean, I told Coop this. He got mad at me. I said it on our video. This legitimately feels like a championship.
And that is an absolute joke. The New York Knicks just won a championship, and we're over here.
No one gives a fuck about New York.
You are, and
no one cares.
This is a proud franchise, one with 2 legit titles and 1 illegitimate title over the last 20 years in the Miami Heat. Getting Giannis, and we're talking about this feels like a championship. I thought you had higher standards than that.
Correct. It does. And I'll double down on it. I mean, the amount of stress, the amount of torture that we've been put through in the last 4 years with Dame, with Donovan, with KD, I deserve this. We deserve this. We do.
I don't want to hear it.
We absolutely do. If you guys want to get on the live show, folks, Super Chats will be the way to do that. What a crazy night here. 700 people watching. You guys are absolutely legendary. Johnson, you, Knicks fan. What's up, Johnson? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. All this to beat Cat is crazy. Listen.
F the Heat and F Rolly. That you left out that part.
Yeah, y'all got that title. That's cool. Glad you got it now because East goes through Miami now. It actually still goes through New York, but we right there. We 100%
This is my worst nightmare.
We 100% there.
This is my worst nightmare.
Oh, my God. Yo, actually, who's guarding Giannis? OG? All right, cool. Cat's guarding Bam? Yo, Bam's fried that boy every time they play.
Put Bridges on him?
Cookies. Yo, I'm actually more, you know what's crazy to say this? And I don't know if it is crazy. I'm actually more excited for Bam Adebayo more than anyone. This guy has embodied Heat culture. This guy has been the bearer of this organization in the standards that it's held to over the last 3-4 years. Even with Jimmy, like, Bam was always the captain. Like, he's that dude. And for him to be entering 29, 30 years old, his prime here, and to get a co-star like Giannis, I just feel really good for Bam that he's not going to have his career wasted in Miami, because now we got a guy here in Giannis who can really take us to that level. Man, oh man. What an excitement. Barry Jackson noting, underrated part of this that we'll probably dive into throughout the night as well as in the future here, but I see it from my guy, a.k.a. Miami. Bobby Portis is in Miami too. Barry Jackson saying here, like Giannis, Portis very excited to join the Heat. Showed interest in him years ago. He's going to be a helpful backup big. Shot 45% from 3 this year. Averaged 13 points, 6 boards. Bobby Portis, at least as of right now, is your backup big, man.
Bobby Portis is a good
ball player.
He absolutely is. And he can play a little of the 4 as well. Like, he can play 20 minutes a night for your team off the bench. So I think that is certainly an underrated part of this trade where, yes, you're obviously getting Giannis, who is the prize chip of the offseason, but you're also getting a very good player in Bobby Portis who can help you as well. Now, obviously, you get Giannis. I know you loved Kel'el Ware. You loved Jakucionas. You were a big Jaquez fan. I think you were a Tyler Herro guy.
I was.
You don't have... I know you do, but are you a little sad?
Not 1 second. If they need help packing and being driven to the Miami airport, I'll be there to help. We're talking about a top 25 player to play sport. Like, for the people that think this is too much, and I get it, he's going to be turning 32 in the fall. This guy is a top 25 player to ever play the sport.
He is.
He's a multi-time MVP, a Finals MVP. Like, for the people that say, like, oh, the upside of Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware won't be half of what Giannis is. Won't be half. The only person that saddens me slightly is Jakucionas.
You were a big
because
Yaku
I
guy.
was a big proponent of him. I said last year that I thought he was going to be a game changer for Miami. I mean, in a way he was. Because without him looking as good as he did throughout the year as a rookie, maybe this trade doesn't get over the top and get it done. So, like, I couldn't care less.
Would you have included Larson to get this done? You didn't have to, obviously.
You didn't have to. You kept Pella. Is it crazy to say no? I said that on a video last week.
You did say that.
I said I wouldn't trade both Larson and Jakucionas. Now, I would say if you put a gun to my head at noon Eastern time today and said you have to do Larson and Jakucionas and you get it done, I would have said yes.
Yeah,
I would have.
Deadlines make deals.
Because I couldn't have seen Giannis in Boston. And to get one on the Celtics fans is that makes it that much more sweet.
Have you talked to Tyler Smith?
No. I'm sorry. Like, listen, and you can understand this to a degree because you had the Luka Doncic trade, not to throw salt in the wound here, and I really didn't mean that way. But when something this big happens to your team, you will get a gazillion different texts, different messages, and you can't react to them. Like, if I was just a fan sitting at home like y'all, like, yeah, I'm texting back, I'm talking my shit. But me, I got to go film a video at home. I got to make sure we got our live scheduled. I got to drive into the office and go live. I haven't seen a single text. My phone's been blowing up. Haven't seen a thing. I haven't seen a thing. What a day. Jay! What's up, brother? Let's fucking party, man. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm on cloud 9, bro. Like, I said this earlier. I'm telling you, Coop, Morgan, that's my girlfriend's name. She might never look at me the same way again.
I was going to say, this might be the happiest I think I've ever seen you in 3 years of knowing you.
Bro, like seriously. I'm serious. Like, since you've known me.
The happiest I've ever seen you in 3 years I've known you.
Closest, honestly, like, the closest I've ever been happy is, I think, Mets making it to the World Series, beating the...
in 2015?
No, I didn't even make it to the World Series, excuse me. since I've been here, beating the Phillies in the NLCS.
Oh, yeah.
Or NLDS. Oh, my goodness. Devin says, no way you ever girl that gives me hope. Come on, bro. I don't want to be disrespectful, but don't act like I can't pull.
Very nice lady.
I walk into the bar and it's over. All right, anyway, back to formula here. Jay Town said, oh, we got our well. Fuck yeah, we did. I'm going to swear a lot tonight. I apologize, but I actually don't give two shits. It's been said that Pat is already eyeing players to put around Bam and Giannis. I'm sure there'll be players eager to play. And that's my point. Like, every single person who complained about, oh, the Heat are going to gut their entire roster. Like, oh, how are the Heat going to be able to put a roster around Giannis and Bam? You're trying to tell me that you don't think that Giannis and Bam will be an attractive destination for veterans out there to take slightly less? You don't think that this front office has players that they have in mind to target in free agency? Like, I understand we've been annoyed that this front office has never been able to get a big trade done. Well, now they have. And this front office has been able to recruit role players on cheaper contracts to compete. I know it was a different era ago, it was a decade ago, but they got Ray Allen to join the big three. They got Shane Battier. They kept Chris Anderson, Mario Chalmers. Like, they had big-time role players. And this is also the same organization that made the NBA Finals with Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, and Caleb Martin playing borderline star minutes. And you want to tell me that this organization is going to be able to find players that can contribute and impact winning around Giannis, Bam, and Wiggins? I'm not buying it, man. This team is going to be a really fucking good team in the Eastern Conference, man. Are they going to win a title year one? Listen, year one, it's always going to be bumpy, kind of playing with each other, learning how to work with each other. It always is. I mean, let's go back to the Big Three era. Like, I know it's on a larger scale, but like LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. Did they make the finals in year one? Yes. They lost, and it wasn't bumpy. I mean, it was bumpy getting to the finals. I mean, that team was not, like, solidified and gelled perfectly. They were still working through it all year long. Year two, though, what happened? They won a title. And year three. So I'm not guaranteeing a title in year two. I'm not guaranteeing a title in year three. But I will say I do expect more success in year two and year three of Bam and Giannis rather than year one. I actually was asked this 2 weeks ago at the bar. Our own Marshall Green, Knicks Now host, asked me if the Heat did get Giannis.
Oh, yeah.
What is your expectations year one? And I said, honestly, my expectations year one would be to be in the conference finals.
Absolutely. Make the conference finals.
I don't even expect to be in the NBA finals, but you get to the conference finals, and then year 2, 3, we go. And then we go.
Absolutely. Yeah, that has to be the expectation because when you make a deal like this and you're sacrificing basically your entire future to go get Giannis, who is absolutely worth it, by the way, you expect success pretty immediately from that. Not to say you're going to make the finals in year one, like you said, but yeah, you better be contending. You better be playing late into May if you're the Miami Heat.
And we will be. And we will be. I mean, I know people have a lot of questions about what moves are coming next. We'll dive through them on videos. We'll talk about it a little bit today. We're still coming down from the high a bit here. I don't know if I'll ever come down with that. I don't know how I go to sleep at all. Pigeon Base. First, did you get my DM reaction? Pigeon, we appreciate the 20. Salute to you. As I mentioned, I've got a million messages.
You haven't been on your phone.
I haven't been checking my phone.
Will Miss Cass and Ghost wish him and Herro and Werewolf. I was like, wow.
Kylo Wick is Jaquez.
Godspeed in Milwaukee. Excited to see what the Jover. Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of nicknames here.
Yeah.
A lot of moving parts. And along with Larson, yeah. Pelle Larson as well. Going to have a bigger role on this team as well.
That's your sixth man.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, I'll say this. And I actually was talking about the video. I completely omitted it. I was 8 minutes into the video talking about Giannis, talking about the trade, and it finally hit me. I was like, oh, we didn't trade Nikola Jovic.
He's still here.
And not that is like an unbelievable positive, how he was really bad last year, but like everyone, including myself, assumed Jovic was going to be in the deal because of him making $16 million. Well, that's not the case.
Is he on the market?
I will say this, though. I don't know anything. I don't have sources. I personally believe it would be in your best interest to not assume Nikola Jovic will be on the team this upcoming fall.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes too much sense to move him, especially in favor of maybe a more well-established veteran who can play a role for you, considering this team's timeline just jumped from 2-3 years from now to right now. So certainly Jovic being on the table for like a mid-level exception level player could certainly be something in play here.
And we know that the Heat are going to be looking for shooting around this new trio that you have. And I will put Wiggins in that trio because I think Wiggins gets a bad rap. And I'll tell you what, a lot of times I talk shit about Andrew Wiggins and his inconsistency offensively.
Good
but
player,
this guy
man.
shows up when it matters.
Good
He's got
player.
championship pedigree. He defends. And I think he's a good fit, man. I do. And we know, we heard from Jake Fisher. We heard from Brian Windhorst. We heard from people out there that have said, hey, this front office in Miami has already started to make calls around the league on potential moves after a Giannis trade. So, I mean, was it hubris a little bit? Maybe, to assume you were getting it done. But what they were was they were proactive. Maybe the first time in the last 5 years that this front office has actually been proactive. So they've already scoured the market. They already have an idea of who they want to attack in free agency, who they want to attack maybe on the trade market. We know shooting is going to be an absolute must. Could they potentially go after a Luke Kennard or maybe a Kobe White? That's going to be interesting. I've thrown out the idea of trading Jovic to the Mavericks for Klay Thompson.
Which I would actually do.
Klay is a bit of a shell of himself at this point.
Can still shoot, though.
He shot 38 and 39% from three over the last 2 years, makes $17 million, 1 year left on his deal. Jovic makes 16. If the Mavericks were willing to take Jovic, I'd send Jovic for Klay straight up because you get more space in free agency next year as well. Just some ideas to kind of start to percolate here. Keith Smith of SpotTrack saying the Heat will be $10.3 million under the luxury tax and $18.3 under their first apron with hard cap, or under their first apron hard cap, so Miami can't go into the second apron. 5 open roster spots.
So you'll use the full mid-level?
Well, I don't think they have enough room.
Doesn't that count? Well, aren't veteran minimums don't count towards the cap?
Correct.
So you do have 5 open roster spots, but
yeah, but like I do feel like they absolutely are gonna bring back Norman Powell in my opinion, and we'll get to this Jason super chat here in a second. But like if that happens, they're gonna be into the luxury tax and be really close to the first apron. So I don't think
that's true.
If they re-sign Powell, I don't think they're going to be able to use the non-taxpayer mid-level. So they're going to have to decide, hey, do we try to go out and sign a guy with the non-taxpayer mid-level, whether it be a Kobe White, whether it be a Quentin Grimes, whether it be a Rui Hachimura, or do we just re-sign Norman Powell now and then maybe use the biannual exception
on somebody else,
on someone, which is 5.5 per year, and build that way? They used the trade exception that they got last year in the Duncan Robinson trade, which was $16.4 million to take in Bobby Portis. So, like, that's something to keep an eye on, too. Like, I think Bobby Portis, I know it's disappointing because bringing him into the building hard capped you at the first apron, as well as kind of took you out of using the non-taxpayer mid-level. But Portis is a really high-level backup big that has experience playing with Giannis, shot 45% from three a year ago, has championship pedigree, playoff resume. Like, this is a guy that I'm happy is in Miami.
Absolutely, yeah. Getting Portis alongside Giannis is certainly a good acquisition, and he's going to play a role on a team that's trying to contend for a title.
I can't believe they actually got it done, guys. I'm so, like, I'm scrolling on Twitter and everything I see is just about the Heat trade. Like, I don't even know what to take in. Like, this is unbelievable.
As I left you a few hours ago, I said he was going to be a Celtic.
You did. When Coop and I left the office today at 7:30 Eastern time, I asked him, next time you see me, will Giannis be traded and where will he be? And that could have been tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And he said he will be traded, but to Boston. And I said, you know what? I don't disagree with you.
Here we are.
Come on, man. All right, let's finally get the Jason Super Chat here. People complaining about Giannis being 31 is dumb. Giannis' physique is basically LeBron. He's playing into his 40s and still good. This is an amazing move for the long term. Now we need the depth. Jason. Couldn't agree more. Listen.
Wait, I have a question before you answer this.
Go ahead.
Are the Pat Riley sleeping memes dead?
They've been retired.
Oh, no.
They've been retired. Can't be sleeping when you get Giannis.
True that.
I was actually asked this. Now, Coop, this is an awesome question. I completely agree with everything you said, Jason. I have the utmost confidence that this deal will pay off for Miami, and Giannis will stay healthy. He'll play at a top 5, top 10 level in the NBA that he's done consistently over the last 5-6 seasons. I have really good feelings about this. I was asked on a late-night Saturday stream when I went live impromptu from home, biggest move in Pat Riley's career running the Heat. Signing LeBron, trading for Shaq, or if the Heat do trade for Giannis. Before you answer, I'll tell you this is how I answered it. I answered it signing LeBron.
Yep.
Trading for Giannis 2, trading for Shaq 3. Because Shaq obviously helped deliver our first title here, but I don't think it's really crazy to say that Giannis right now is better than what Shaq was when the Heat traded for him.
Yeah, that's not crazy. I would agree with that. Yes, that's how I would rank it as well. I mean, signing LeBron was still the coup of the century. He was the best player in the world at the time. And then, yeah, I would put this at number 2. I would.
So you would agree, LeBron? Yeah, that's how I
would.
That's kind of how I did it. Park! Every super chat's a cheers.
No words.
Nick, wow, I have no words. What a year for all Heat fans.
Well, it's time.
Finally got it, man.
It's time to ask you guys for words. What's your one-word reaction to the trade? Drop it down in the live chat and let us know. My one word is finally. I'm just finally glad it's over.
Yeah, I would say my one word is relieved.
Yep, that's fair.
Elated would be another word I'd throw out there. Why would I answer relieved? Well, because one, this trade saga is finally over.
That's 2 years
one.
Long.
What?
It was 2 years long.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. And relieved is because now I don't have to worry about what this front office was going to do after the fact. Like, I tell you what, my mind was spinning in so many different ways today of like, all right, I actually at one point today accepted
you were at acceptance.
That I was at acceptance that Giannis was already wearing green and yellow, whatever the fuck you want to call it, gold. And I was thinking of like, what's the best move for the Heat forward? How do we come back from this? I guess we'll never know.
This version of Rolly, you guys are not ready for this.
I guess we'll never know.
This is absurd.
Maybe this isn't smart. What do I give a fuck? Mr. Cooperstein?
Mr. Nick?
You're going to see cocky Heat fan Rolly back.
Oh, I know. I'm very aware. As if he hasn't been here already. Last Friday when we were at the bar, cocky Heat fan Rolly was back.
You don't want to.
It was.
You don't want to give a little. You know, they always say you don't want to let a white boy get hot. You don't want to see a Heat fan get hot. When a Heat fan sees the ball rolling, you're in trouble.
Well, one thing I do know is the channel's pretty hot. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because Rolly's going to have you covered with everything surrounding this squad all throughout this offseason. Well, you won't have anything to cover tomorrow. I mean, you will, but you won't. Because the Heat do not have a draft pick tomorrow now.
That's the most excited I've ever been not to have a first-round pick.
They will be picking on behalf of the Milwaukee Bucks. So when you do see somebody walk across the stage wearing a Heat hat, it is not for the Miami Heat, just so you guys know.
God, I am so fucking fired up, man.
Daniel coming in with the 10 says, finally, we are back. We now have the most unstoppable front court far and away. So excited to see how Spoelstra works his magic. Did you send the bookmark Twitter receipts yet?
No, and I legitimately was considering, hey, all right, when do I pull the trigger?
What do you mean now?
Or do I just go back and do it tomorrow morning?
Do it tomorrow morning just to give it some more juice?
I think
wake up.
I come back, give it tomorrow morning. I pull out all the receipts because Celtics fans are sitting in piss. It's 1 a.m. Eastern time. Shout out to all the people watching. They're pissed. They're sitting They're angry, and I'm just going to make them more angry going back in it. Daniel, though.
Cheers to you. This is a hilarious super chat. Are you more of a Heat fan or a Knicks fan? I know you can pull.
Well, Devin, thanks for the second part. I'm more of a Heat fan.
The Heat are your favorite team, I feel like.
They are in sports.
Yeah.
I'm a basketball guy. I'm a hoop guy. I come from the Northeast, and the Northeast is a basketball area.
The 585?
It's more of college basketball. Like, college basketball is bigger than the NBA in the Northeast, but I'm a hoop guy from through and through, and that's just where I stand there. That's where I stand.
Jamal.
Love our defensive line, best defense in the NBA. No question about it. We need to reassure knockdown shooters. Yes, sir. We had a crowded room of young talent. Now Pella, Norm, Wiggins, even Mitchell and others can play consistent minutes around Bam. Like, Jamal, I don't know how I can add anything else. Like, that's why I have no concern about Miami trading. Oh, they gutted their entire roster. Like, bro, what? We still have a top 8. Like, and that's with people coming. Like, the Heat aren't done making moves. And they already have a top 8. Like, Norman Powell's re-signing. Like, he just is. You're going to have Davion. And this is barring other trades potentially. But, like, you got Davion, Norman, Wiggins, Bam, Giannis with Larson, Portis, and Jovic as your 3 guys off the bench. And you're going to add people in free agency. You're going to add someone in the second round of this draft to pick 41. Like, stop trying to tell me this team isn't going to have enough depth. Like, they're going to fill out a really good fucking roster. Like, this team's going to be really good, man.
By the way, I just got the push for the short.
Really? That's interesting. That's really interesting. But, man. So, I believe, Jamal. I believe.
Anointed coming in with the 5.
My guy, Anointed. Let's freaking go, man.
Been a while dealing with some medical stuff. Still seeing the notification. Just showing love. Shout out to you, Anointed.
My
Appreciate
guy, Anointed. He was with us in the dog days of the season when the Heat were 9 or 10 seed in February. Sending love. Anointed. This is why this move is so big because, like, Heat fans are such a diehard, passionate fan base. People don't think that because, oh, it's Miami, it's Florida. Yo, like, I'm telling you, like, there is not maybe a more passionate fan base out there than Heat fans, man. Like, we live and die with this shit. And for us to be blue-balled as much as we have over the last 3-4 years, but still stick with the squad and ride or die with them no matter what, to finally be rewarded like this and get our guy, it just makes me so excited, man. It really does. Daniel!
This massive franchise-altering trade for a superstar reminds me of when the Heat got Shaq from the Lakers in 2004.
It's a little reminiscent. Now, I'm not going to say it's apples to apples because Bam Adebayo isn't Dwayne Wade, and Shaq joined Miami to be the co-star to Wade. Giannis is joining Miami to be the guy in Miami. Like, Bam is still the Heat culture guy. He is this, like, I wouldn't say he's the franchise guy. Like, he is still, he is still the franchise guy.
Is he?
Yeah, like, I know Giannis is the headlines. He's now, I would say, the head, but he's not the face of the franchise.
It's like LeBron.
It's like LeBron and Wade almost, to where like people are like LeBron's the best player to ever play on the Heat. All right, yeah, but he's not the GOAT. It's Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
And it's going to be the same thing for here. Like, is Giannis the best? Is Giannis the third best player to ever put on a Heat uni? Yeah, but he's not more important to this franchise than Bam Adebayo.
Who's second?
What? It goes Wade, LeBron, Giannis.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or if you want to just like pure talent-based, it would go LeBron, Wade, Giannis.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Because Shaq, even as good as he is, top 10 player of all time, when he was on a Heat uniform.
But you would put Wade talent ahead Giannis?
Giannis ain't where Wade is. Yeah, Wade top 20 player all time. Giannis is like 20, 25.
You think he's top 20?
Yes.
That's another discussion for another day.
I do. Maybe that's me being biased. Probably is. Hydro. Bam for Brown, straight up ballsy.
You don't want that loser on your team.
Are you talking about like trade Bam for Jaylen Brown? Fuck no.
Jaylen Brown is a loser. You don't want him. He is getting traded, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's another story.
He has to.
I said this, Scoop. I don't know if I said this live or not, but like just being able to like beat Boston in this trade pursuit, beat the big bad Brad Stevens. And then now they're sitting and fucking pissed because Jaylen Brown is going to be angry that he was brought up in these trade rumors. Have fun dealing with that, Brad.
You know they will. They'll deal with it just fine.
They'll get Trey Murphy probably. Trey Murphy can't hold Giannis' jockstrap. Couldn't even be his backup.
Simply Archive says we are so back.
I'm so excited. Yo, bring me October 20th.
I wish I could be happy for you, but I just can't.
By the way, what my prediction is going to come true. I said this when the Knicks won the title. Game 5. I said Knicks open up the season at home against who? And I said it's going to be the Heat with Giannis.
We'll find out in August when the schedule comes out.
It's either Boston or Miami.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because those are the two biggest teams.
It wouldn't
in
be
the
San
East.
Antonio, right?
The only team I could see it maybe being is Indiana.
Or OKC.
No, they wouldn't do West versus East.
They've done it.
I don't think
Where they've done a rematch, but
they would. But they're going to want Giannis' first game in a Miami Heat uniform on a national stage. That's a fact.
no, it is.
So why not do it against the reigning champs? And how about what a tone setter that would be? I know I'm looking really far ahead here, folks. What a tone setter to the season it would be to go on the road on ring ceremony night to the New York Knicks and beat them, start 1-0. Oh, my God.
One step at a time. We still got the whole offseason ahead.
What I tell you about, you can't let a Heat fan see one go through the hoop, man. We're cocky.
I can't deal with this for the next 3 months.
You're going to have to deal with it a lot longer than that, Coop. Cole Zinger, how do you feel about Portis, Jovic, and Pella? Like I said, that's a good bench.
It is.
Now, you need to add more, and you certainly need more shooting, but Bobby Portis shot 45% from 3 last year. Also, the last 2 seasons for Bobby Portis, 80th percentile defensive rebound percentage. This guy can grind on the glass, man. Jovic, we gave him a big contract extension for a reason. Can he live up to that? And obviously Pella, man. This guy's awesome. I mean, there were conversations had. Who would you keep more in a Giannis trade, Jakucionas or Pella? I was back and forth. I could never really answer that question fully. I would alternate between Jakucionas and Pella, I feel like every other day. So I don't really care, but Larson's a dude I'm happy to be in a Heat uniform. Gives me a lot of Alex Caruso vibes, man.
Larson's a good player, man. I think he'll be a good fit for this Heat team, and he'll be your 6th man coming off the bench this year.
By the way, completely unrelated, we haven't talked about it yet. Shams tweeted out that the final offer from Boston was Jaylen Brown and 2 firsts.
Yep.
And Miami's obviously is what it is. I'll ask you this, Coop, before we answer Pigeon Base. Do you think that if Hugo Gonzalez was actually in the deal, would the Bucks have taken that one instead?
There is no way Hugo Gonzalez was a deal breaker. I just refuse to believe that. I literally refuse to believe it. Brad Stevens is not that stupid.
Now, all right, Coop, unbiased here as well, because I'm obviously going to be biased. Now that you know what the finals offer was, Heat's final offer that got it done. Boston's was Jaylen Brown, pick 27 and a future first-round pick. Put yourselves in the Bucks' shoes, because people have not been able to come to a clear-cut conclusion and answer. What package do you think is better for the Bucks to accept? Obviously, they took Miami's. Did they make the right decision, or they should have taken Jaylen Brown and 2 firsts and either kept Brown or flipped them for whatever you can get back there?
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly a hard question to answer, but, I mean, look, you're getting basically 4 first-round picks in this deal, plus a young guard in Kasparas, plus a walking double-double in Kel'el Ware if he ever can figure out how to play hard every single second he plays. You're getting a really good player in Jaime Jaquez, who probably should have won 6th Man of the Year, and you get the Tyler Herro as salary filler. So I do think that this is a very good package for the Bucks to accept. And it sounds like they just didn't want to take on the Jaylen Brown contract, and they really just wanted to start over. And that's what they're doing with this package, is they're starting over as a franchise. And if that's what they wanted to do, then this was the right package. Not to say that the Celtics didn't give them a good deal, because you're talking about a finals MVP as well, and Jaylen Brown alongside 2 first-round picks. But those first likely would have been late first-round picks. You're talking 20, 25 and later. And with these picks with the Heat, who knows what they're going to look like, although they'll probably be in the late 20s as well. I do think that both packages are pretty similar, but I would give the slight edge to the Heat just because it allows the Bucks to potentially rebuild faster with both the young players and the firsts?
I have to calm down still a little bit. It's insane, man. I just am
Pigeon.
moving a mile.
Florida Panthers and Miami Heat showing media how to cash in.
I can't really speak on hockey. I'll never claim to. I know they got another Tkachuk.
They did.
And that was huge.
3 first-round picks as well. And a second.
South Florida fans, I guess y'all are up, man. I guess y'all are up. Shout out James Yoder.
Boss man.
Let's go, Heat. Let's go. Yo, James, if you're still watching, Heat Knicks for the next 4 years could feed families. It could.
It could.
Boston's going to be sitting in the cuck chair the next 3-4 years.
What about Indiana? Are they back?
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe. Shout out Mr. Yoder.
Shout out Kermit. Says, hello, Jeffrey Cooperstein. Hello, Kermit.
Coop.
What's up?
Coop, man of the people.
Unbelievable. How you doing, Kermit? Good to see you. We got Apachito coming in.
Another legend that's with us every night in the trenches of February watch parties.
Oh, in the dog days of the NBA calendar.
Those are the people, my guys slaying cats in the building too, Thousand Eyes in the building, Maddie. You guys are all also, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're going to still have you covered every single day. You guys are legends for tuning in late on the East Coast. I know it's 1 a.m. over there. It's 12:10 a.m. here in Dallas where we're at. But the people that are consistently with us every game of the season, when we do watch parties in the fall, the winter, I mean, you guys are the ones that deserve this, man. I'm excited. I feel like we deserve it as a collective fan base. But the guys that are with me, grinding it out on March 3rd when the Heat are the 10th seed playing the fucking Wizards, those are the people this is for.
That's well said. It's for the common man.
The common man. Jamal, $5 apology was on your ass for wanting to lose the play-in and about wanting to trade Herro. Cheers. Herro's still my guy. Hope he finds Detroit. Jamal, cheers to you. Listen, I'm not going to act like I was right, but I did always feel like there was no point for the Heat to make the playoffs. There wasn't, because they would have been bounced by the Pistons. Maybe they would have made that a series, but they would have lost. They weren't that good. And getting a lottery pick, I think, was a deciding factor. Am I crazy to say, Coop, if the Heat had the 15th pick instead of the 13th
it gets
pick,
done.
would have changed something here? You still think it would have stayed the same? I'm not sold on that.
I think it would have. I don't think the pick positioning really mattered, unless it would have been a top 4 pick for the Heat.
And to say your final thing, I've been a Herro guy. I just said that I think it's in the best interest for both sides to part ways. I have 4 different Tyler Herro jerseys.
You do?
For people that always called me a Herro hater for saying we need to trade him, bro, I own a Kentucky Tyler Herro jersey, a Miami Heat blue Vice Herro jersey, a black Vice Herro jersey, and a pink Vice Herro jersey. That dude is my guy. I loved him. He was my number 1 player I wanted the Heat to draft in 2019. The truth is, both sides need to go their separate ways. I was hoping he was going to land at Detroit because I think him and Cade would be a fun, freaking awesome duo. But
he's in
Milwaukee.
Have you already ordered your Giannis jersey yet?
No, I will be having one.
You have to.
What? We'll be having one.
Simply Archive says, kind of sad Cass is gone. I saw potential in him.
That's the only one I'm heartbroken on. People will bring up Kel'el Ware. I'm sorry. I just don't give 2 shits about that. Honestly, another reason why I'm celebrating, I don't got to deal with the Kel'el Ware stands no more.
You were actively fighting them.
Yeah.
You were in the trenches this season.
Yeah, I really was.
You were.
This season was actually...
There was a mental toll taken on you.
Yeah, there was. This year actually was better record-wise than 2023-24, the year we traded Jimmy, and ended up making the playoffs but losing. But this year was more mentally draining because I was just so sick and tired of watching the Heat be the same thing over and over again. And then the people tell me Kel'el Ware should start and the Heat should trade Bam. It just was mentally, I couldn't do it. The watch parties at times were not fun. Well, now I don't know how I'm not going to have any fun this
year. The one where you scored 8 points in the 4th quarter.
Yo, actually, that's never happening again.
It's unbelievable.
We scored under 10 points in the 4th quarter, I think 3 or 4 times this year.
It happened multiple times.
No, it didn't just happen multiple times. It happened at least 3 times.
That's insane.
We will never score under 10 points in a quarter with Giannis on our team. I feel pretty strongly about making that guarantee.
I'd agree.
My guy Anthony! What's up, brother? What the fuck is an honest Steinbeck? Let's go, bro. Bill Simmons is a bum. Chris Haynes is a fraud. Giannis Heat. Yo, like, actually...
Bill Simmons hasn't tweeted, by the way.
Good. Fuck him. I actually am a Bill Simmons guy. That's a hot take. I think he's hysterical. When Bill Simmons is talking about anything not Boston, I think he's hilarious. But when the Celtics come into things, it gets dicey. Yo, like, actually, before we tell the people about Prize Picks again and go through more Super Chats, can we talk about Chris Haynes?
What a bum.
This was...
I've always said he stinks.
The most fraudulent moment in reporting...
History. Yes.
History.
Oh, no, I agree. I absolutely agree.
This guy tweets out 2 hours ago, or like 9:30, 9 o'clock, I don't know when it was, like, oh... I've been told that the Boston Celtics are the front runners for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then he also said in that same quote that Giannis never had Miami as his preferred destination. And I'm sitting here like, okay, is he reporting that the Celtics are going to get a deal done and that's why they're the front runners? Like, is this cooked? And then, like, I thought that. I, like, believed him because he has a good relationship with Giannis. But then, Coop, when he said that he never had Miami as his top destination, I took a step back and was like, whoa, I don't believe him at all anymore.
By the way, I think he deleted his tweet.
He probably did. He's a fraud.
Because his last tweet, he tweeted that the Bucks were trading Giannis to the Heat. He has not tweeted since June 21st about the big 3 before that. So he absolutely deleted his tweet.
I don't know if he even tweeted it or it was just on the live show, but like, yo, like, when he said that he was, like, the Heat weren't his preferred destination, I had to be like, I can't trust him anymore.
No, never.
Because Barry Jackson, Brian Windhorst, like, Mark Stein, like, Tim Reynolds, all reported that the Heat were his top destination. And, like, I know Chris Haynes has a relationship with Giannis, like, family-wise, but, like, I'm believing Barry Jackson over Chris Haynes when it comes to Miami Heat stuff. And that's why, like, Tyler Smith was texting me like, it's over. I'm like, yo, like, I think Chris Haynes is a fraud for this.
Now, I don't know if you saw this from Kevin O'Connor.
I haven't seen anything.
So Kevin O'Connor said, sources say Bucks owner Jimmy Haslam was a driving force in taking the Heat deal over Boston. Haslam did not want to risk Jaylen Brown wanting out of Milwaukee in a year after dealing with Giannis, and wait for it, Myles Garrett trade demands.
Yo, no, y'all gonna think I'm capping. Coop, did I not tell you? Yo, like, I need Coop to verify this shit.
I will. You did say this.
I said this not on the show. I said this in our Chat Sports office. When Myles Garrett got traded to the Rams from the Browns, I literally told Coop, because I knew Jimmy Haslam owns both teams. I was like, and we had these Giannis trade rumors already, like, in the thick of things. I was like, should I make a video of, like, how this Myles Garrett trade?
I actually told you were crazy.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Now, which actually surprised me is that I thought Jimmy Haslam would have been one of the Bucks owners that was against the Heat's package. Because he was told by Sam Presti to feel good about a player you're getting back in the trade. And that's why I thought he was taking, like, that Jared Verse methodology in return with Jaylen Brown. But ultimately, that wasn't the case. Nah, but, like, yo, actually, like, fuck Chris Haynes.
No, yeah, I agree. I've never liked him.
He shouldn't be able to report a single thing ever again.
Bum. Also, I know you'll love him because he broke it. Shams is an absolute fraud. He doesn't report shit anymore. He just has the news. Agents text him, and that's it.
Well, I mean, that's the game. Like, would you rather
report some news?
Oh, man. What a night.
We'll continue to get to your super chats and more here in just a moment, but we do need to tell you guys about our sponsor.
Yeah, our sponsor today is Prize Picks, the daily fantasy sports app that Coop and I can't stop playing. They've got so many great features that make it fun to play, whether it be Flex Friday, whether it be some discounts given out throughout the week. They've got the ability to play season long. You can play daily. You can make team picks. You can see every lineup that Coop and I make on the social feeds feature using Prize Picks. Follow me at RollyCS. That is my handle. This is a lineup that Coop and I have put in for the entire World Cup. More on Bruno Fernandes, 1.5 goals.
You better score tomorrow, Bruno.
More on Kylian Mbappe, 4.5. No chime in there, Coop.
He's got 4.
Okay, I thought you were going to chime in. I thought we were going to ad-lib this.
He's got 4.
And then more on Lionel Messi, 3.5 goals. He's got 5. Join me and Coop. Use Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That is code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks. I just realized, Mr. Coop, we've got to delete these live ones because this is the old link.
How was that possible?
Well, because I made these docs a long time ago.
Oh. Okay.
I made these lives a long time ago. And you know what? Why don't you talk to the people? Because I am going to go change all of this because I think it's in the VOD and live copy as well.
I will talk to
I'm tripping.
Yeah, I think it's right.
It is. I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
I was like, I thought it was right as well.
I just saw this /chat, and I forgot that's like our link.
I'm putting it back in.
Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. Hand up accountability. I'm all over the place. I'm not actually drunk, but I am all over the place mentally.
Daniel says South Florida now has massive stars with Giannis, Messi, Kachuk brothers.
Are we the most star-studded city in America sports right now? Probably still LA. Close second, though, maybe.
Oh, I think it might be Miami.
No, LA still got Braun, Luka, Shohei.
Yeah, they do have Shohei, I guess.
Technically still
Miles
Kawhi.
Garrett.
Now Miles Garrett, Stafford.
Yeah,
I would give it LA.
Yeah, okay.
Miami might be too, though.
Yeah.
With the Chucks. Actually, I don't even know. We don't really got anyone in the NFL. It's really just Giannis, the Chucks, and
Achan's a dog.
we don't got no stars in Miami.
You don't think he's a star?
Not in like the national
Not in like a
sense.
Yeah,
Not in
fair
the
enough.
national sense. I wonder what it'd actually be funny to see what city has second most. It's LA's definitely one though, without question.
Yeah. I mean, you're not far off.
Are the Chucks and Giannis enough to carry?
Giannis is.
Maybe.
No one cares about hockey except me.
That's true.
Jywin coming in with the 5.
My guy JY Win.
Oh, JY Win, not Jywin.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's JY Win. I always just call him JY Win. Congratulations, Rolling Heat fans. You always be my second favorite team. JY Win, I will say it's a bittersweet moment because this might mean the end of our little relationship here. I mean, I know you say it's always my second team, but I have a hard time imagining that you're going to actually check in with us throughout the season. You're much rather going to probably check in with the Milwaukee Bucks channel. I don't know if there is one, but you might.
I don't know if there is one. There's definitely not one here.
Not one here, but maybe
I'm
somewhere
sure
else.
there's a Milwaukee Bucks channel out there somewhere.
I mean, probably. Probably.
Anointed coming in with another 5.
Do we go after a better point guard? Who should our number one free agent 6-man be? Shout out to Coop on the channel. Yeah, shout out to Coop.
Appreciate you, Anointed.
Yes, see, JY Win says, God bless, brother. That's going to hurt to not see JY Win anymore, but we appreciate everything you've done at the channel.
He's going to go to the Bucks now?
3 or 4 months with it. Well, he's Tyler Hero's cousin.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I've actually seen people already throw out there the idea of trading Davion and Jovic for Ja Morant.
Hell no.
I think that would be a mistake. Personally.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I like Ja, but I don't think he is a fit with Giannis and Bam whatsoever. Because, like we talked about, we need to surround Giannis and Bam with shooters. You cannot be bringing Ja Morant into this build. Also, the best thing that Giannis does is he gets the ball in his hand in the half court, up in transition. So I don't think Ja is a good fit here. I think Davion's a fine fit because he's improved as a shooter, playmaker. He's obviously got all of that juice defensively. I don't think I would use some of my contracts to ultimately get Ja Morant. That's me personally.
I don't want the circus of Ja Morant.
Yeah, I don't want
you can go find a point guard that can help you outside of Ja that doesn't present the issues that Ja does. Who that guy is, I don't know.
So I think Norman Powell returns. And assuming he returns, that means Miami's not really going to have the capability to use their non-taxpayer mid-level, which is unfortunate because I would have been intrigued with adding a guy like Kobe White in free agency. I would have been. Who's probably going to get around that non-taxpayer. So, but like, here's the thing, guys. You can always say no to Norman Powell returning. You could. Like, I do think he ultimately resigns and signs a deal worth maybe like 20 mil, 18 mil per year.
3 for 60.
Like 3 for 54 maybe.
Yeah.
But you can always like say, sorry, Norman, we actually don't want to bring you back. And then you would have enough space to use the non-taxpayer mid-level and sign a guy, if you wanted to, like Kobe White, to a 4-year, $60 million deal.
You can also split that mid-level up.
Yeah, you could. Like, you can use it on a Luke Kennard 1 year, $8 million, and a Nick Richards 1 year, $6 million. And you've now got two guys with a non-taxpayer mid-level at a combined $14 million. I'm not a big Norman Powell guy. I do understand why it makes sense to bring him back with adding Giannis because you need shooting, and he's a really good shooter in the backcourt that can handle it a bit as well and initiate some offense. But it is definitely like, is it the best thing in the world?
I think you have to bring Norm back. He was an all-star for the first half of the year. Now, he was pretty bad in the second half of the year, wasn't he?
He was awful. He was awful, bro. I'm having the time of my life, man. I'm having the time of my life.
Is James Harden a free agent? No, he's not, right?
James Harden is not, no.
Oh my God, did you see this from Barry? I actually meant to ask you about this on the channel. It literally slipped my mind, and then we did prize picks, and we'll talk about it here.
You want to make that real quick?
Yeah, I'll make it. I want to see if Barry made it. I don't want to use a stupid central tweet, but
I think it's in his article.
oh, okay. Then I'll just make it.
I don't think he tweeted it.
But
apparently Barry Jackson put in his article that you can't rule out the idea of LeBron James joining the team.
I literally was going to say, if he takes the non-taxpayer mid-level, you have to take him.
That would be a disaster.
You have to take him. He's your 3? Or not? Well,
is that working?
Wiggins would be your 2. Wiggins would be your 2. Right? And then or LeBron. LeBron's your 1, basically.
LeBron's your 1, and the beautiful thing about Bam is that you can have Giannis guard the 5 and like Bam guard like the wing. Like, I don't know. I don't want really Norman Powell back, but are you really gonna bring Bam or LeBron into this? Like, that feels crazy. That feels crazy.
I don't think it's impossible. Now, Barry, we'll get the full quote up here in just a moment, but Barry did say it's still a long shot.
Well, how about this? Tim Reynolds of the AP saying the Heat have been busy long before tonight figuring out what shooters to put around Bam and Giannis. They have their targets. So they clearly have people in mind.
Okay. Should have that.
Like, who do they have in mind? I don't know. Like, am I crazy for saying, like...
Klay Thompson.
Yeah, like, maybe Klay. Like, Klay's an option. But, like, people are talking about the Heat's, like, not enough depth. But, like, you compare the Knicks to Heat starting 5. Who just won the title? The Knicks, right? Brunson, Davion. Brunson clears by a while. Norman Powell, Josh Hart. I think that's a wash. Like, Hart plays his role, but, like, is Powell a better basketball player? Probably. Andrew Wiggins, Mikal Bridges. Yo, I'm taking Wiggs.
Are you?
Mikal, like, has moments, but he's pretty inconsistent.
He is. Here's the full quote, by the way.
OG or Giannis? Giannis by a landslide. Bam Cat? Bam. This is what Barry Jackson said in his article after the Heat acquired Giannis.
The Heat could try to lure LeBron James with the full mid-level, but a James return considered a long shot, though nothing can be ruled out.
I mean, we got Myron Gardner hoops too, folks. Don't forget about him. Did we miss any super chats or are we caught up?
This is the most recent one
Okay.
here from Anthony. Said, F it, get Braun to run point.
But we didn't miss anything else?
No,
though?
that's
okay. Cool. I mean, listen, we've been very critical of Pat Riley, rightfully so. Trading for Shaq, Giannis, and signing LeBron in a single career as a front office guy, that's pretty crazy.
He's one of the best executives ever.
You can say that, and it very well might be true. But you can't deny, from an outside viewer seeing what has transpired over the last decade of falling up short for these guys and not really being proactive, making moves, you could understand why Heat fans are so frustrated.
Yes, but you've also made the finals twice in the last decade.
Yeah, but they did that, but then never added to the roster.
No, and that's fair. And yes, that is absolutely fair.
That is our issue every time. Is every time we make a run to the finals, their thing is, oh, we can do it again, run it back. They don't get proactive and add anything.
I can see where Heat fans would be frustrated. Pigeon Bay says, look out, South Florida. Marlins doing better. Finn's next. The can opening cracks me up, bro.
Fun fact, the next time the Heat have a first-round pick, maybe, is going to be 2028. Remember, because they don't have their pick this year, obviously, just traded for Giannis. The 2027 pick is lottery protected to Charlotte because of the Terry Rozier trade. Hashtag, of course. I would imagine the Heat aren't going to be picking in the lottery this year. It's top 14, or next year. It's top 14.
You don't think so?
Because of that, we'll have our own pick in 2028. And in 29, actually.
Will Pat Riley be an executive of the Heat in 2028?
Good question. We'll have our own first-round picks, assuming we make the playoffs next year. In 2028, 2029, we're swapping with Milwaukee in 2030, and then we'll have our pick in 2032. Honestly, the fact that we didn't swap every first-round pick we have left, I have a W.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If you look at just draft capital, Coop, 3 first, 2033, 31, and 26, 1 swap, 2030, and 1 second in 2033. So you're able to keep your 2032 pick. You didn't have to swap 29. That's a W.
No, it is for sure.
That's a W, man. I will say this for the 600 people watching. I know some people will disagree. I do want to say a thank you to what Tyler Herro did in his 7 years as an Heat.
Absolutely. He deserves a video tribute and a standing O when he comes back to to Miami.
I know he was a tumultuous player in a Heat uniform, but this guy is a rookie, helped us get to the finals and push the Lakers to 6. He won 6th Man of the Year. He was an all-star a year and a half ago.
He was Heat culture.
I will look back on Herro's tenure in Miami thinking what could have been if he could have stayed healthy. But I will think nothing but positive things about Tyler Herro in a Heat uniform. And I hope he knows that. I know there's a part of the fan base that doesn't like Tyler. I am not part of that fan base.
You're a Tyler Herro guy. 4 jerseys.
I hope him nothing but success in the future.
He's got 1 year left on his deal?
Yeah, 33 mil.
I wonder does Milwaukee even try to reroute him? And just expand it into a larger deal.
Maybe. It could. It could be opened up. I got to scroll on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in a while, man. I tell you what, Luke Kennard has to be wearing a Heat uniform.
He's going to make more than... He's going to make the full mid-level.
You think?
Dude, he was a strap last year.
I know, but really?
I think so.
Someone said...
He shot 48% from 3.
He's sneaky, by the way, like a top 10 shooter in NBA history.
Yes, dude.
People don't talk about Luke Kennard's consistency shooting the basketball. Like, it's ridiculous how good he is. Guys, he's a career 44% three-point shooter.
Unbelievable. He's getting the full mid-level.
His worst year shooting from 3, Coop.
I'm on his beat.
You have it up?
Yeah.
Luke Kennard's worst year of his career shooting from 3 is his second year in the league at 39.4%. That is his worst year shooting from 3 in the league. That is ridiculous, dude.
I feel like that's like not talked about.
No, Luke Kennard is an underappreciated player in the league because he doesn't really bring anything to the table other than shooting.
It's his 10th year in the league next year, too.
But he's so goated at shooting.
Maybe he does turn 30 next year, so maybe he doesn't get the full mid-level.
I could see him getting 1 for 8, 1 for 9.
That would be so cheap for him.
Be honest. If someone signed him to a multi-year deal, I don't think so.
I think he could get a 2 for 24.
What did he get this year in Atlanta?
1 for 11.
So less than the mid-level. You think he's getting more than that now? Did he improve his stock from year after year? I don't know if he did.
I think he did because he was really good in the playoffs for the Lakers too.
Like, I feel like Kennard could take 1 for 8 to be on a team where he knows he's not going to be traded and he's going to have a pretty large role off the bench.
I honestly think, I know the Lakers are interested in keeping him as well.
It's true.
So,
but they got to bring back.
The Heat should absolutely try to target Kennard if that's what they're looking for.
Yo, like, I'm actually in fucking tears at the tweets about Pat Riley tonight. Like, the fan base went from, like, yo, this guy should be, like, beheaded to, like, the biggest stands of a, like, I don't know if it's wrong to read this on the app, and it probably is, because it's way out of line, but it made me fucking laugh. I'm going to say it. Is it bad? I don't know. We're going to find out. Actually, I'm going to show you before. Is it bad to read that out loud?
You can read it, I think.
You think?
Fine.
Coop gave me the okay, so blame him. Blame producer Coop. Someone tweeted this out, and I like...
I mean, it's hilarious.
Pat Riley, I know you shooting straight blanks at your old age, but I'll keep sucking till I get some.
That's unreal. That's actually wild. That's actually wild.
Holy shit, man.
Dude, Haynes is actually getting clowned, by the way.
Yeah, because that was the most ridiculous thing of all time.
He's a bum.
He should be run out of the league.
He
just tweeted.
Yeah, about Tyler Herro.
Chris Haynes. Tyler Herro is thrilled about a fresh start and playing for his hometown team in Milwaukee. Okay.
And that's why you don't trust Chris Haynes, ladies and gentlemen.
Pat Riley has me believing again, folks.
This is where you get hurt.
Who?
The belief.
I get hurt?
The hope that kills
I don't get hurt. Not anymore. I got my guy, Coop. I got my guy. I can stop complaining. I can stop saying I've been led astray, bamboozled.
Cooper flag for Giannis.
JC says, what was that? Horrible, unprofessional. I'm out. All right. Just read out a tweet. That shit was hysterical to me. Man. I honestly don't know what's better. Actually getting Giannis or the fact that we were able to beat Boston for him. Like, I don't know if this would have felt as good if it was like Miami versus Phoenix to get him.
Exactly. It's because it was Boston.
Right. Like, when we lost the KD sweepstakes to Phoenix. I wouldn't know if we really were going after that hard at the deadline, but like when he went to Phoenix, like I didn't feel a type of way.
Yeah.
I would have felt a really hard, bad way. If he went to Boston. Daniel, after this trade, who are your targets for Miami at 41? So
Don't care.
no, I will put legit
That
thought
does
in
matter.
this, and we'll have a video on it probably Wednesday morning before round 2. We need to add a big, or we need to add shooting, or we need guard depth. Actually, guard depth is something there as well. Players I like at 41. I like Jaden Bradley, the Arizona guard. I like Trayvon Brazile from Arkansas. He's my number 1 guy. I like Otega Owe, Quadir Copeland, Seth Trimble, Aaron Nkrumah, Emmanuel Sharp, Ryan Conwell, Tyler Nickel, Richie Saunders. There's a lot of names there. But those are guys that can handle it, can shoot it. Some guys can play big. Like the number 1 guy I want, Trayvon Brazile. I said this on a video. I think it was, I don't remember when it actually was. But if you're sad about Kel'el Ware leaving, can I introduce you into Timu Kel'el Ware? Trayvon Brazile, who's 6'9.5", 7'3.5" wingspan, 40-inch vertical. Had a 5% block percentage over the last 2 years. Shot 35% from 3 over the last 2 years. Trayvon Brazile is a guy, my number 1 guy at 41.
You think he gets there?
I have him 23rd on my big board.
I know you.
I am a Trayvon Brazile guy. If the Heat don't get Trayvon, that's fine. Not going to be the end of the world. Just my top guy there at 41. But like I like some of the guards, like Jaden Bradley would be. He's a Heat guy.
Jaden Bradley. That's a Heat.
That's a Heat guy.
Big 12 player of the year.
Big 12 player of the year. He's clutch. He defends. He grinds. He works. That's a Heat guy. And I know people get sick and tired of me bringing it up. Where's Jaden Bradley from? The 5'8'5".
He's a 5'8'5" guy?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
One of my friends from high school that I played football and basketball with, he's a personal trainer. Trained Jaden Bradley.
How about that?
Before he went to Alabama as a freshman.
It's Thomas Bryant, Isaiah Stewart,
Jaden Bradley.
Jaden Bradley.
Those are going to be the 3 rock guys in the league.
Wow.
And you remember that guy on the Warriors? I forget what he changed his name to. Something Nate Williams this past year. He's from Rochester, but he used to go by Janathan Williams. So I don't know.
Do not remember him.
I don't know why I changed it to Nate Williams.
Just shortened it.
Yeah. My goodness. I can't believe what Chris Haynes did, man. Is there a chance that he was influenced by the Kelce?
Possible. I like that.
Chris Haynes is saying that Giannis was open to signing with the Timberwolves.
Yeah, he said that Giannis was open to extending in Miami, Boston, or Minnesota.
Chris Haynes is a loser, bro. We need guard depth for sure. That's needed. That is needed. Boy, oh boy.
How about it?
What a move. I'm so excited, bro. Like, get me to week one. Give me the opening night.
You're almost there-ish. 4 months. Basically 4 months to the day. That's why you subscribe.
That's why you subscribe. Yo, I'm so fucking happy, man. Holy shit, Mr. Coop.
And to think on the night of the draft, it dragged out this long. Night before the draft.
It's funny. So I'm really good friends with our Celtics host, Tyler Smith. Me and him went to college together. We're really tight. Um, we were talking all night about this trade over text, and obviously the Chris Haynes kind of thing came out, and I was like, I don't know if I believe Haynes. Like, it just feels like a really like inaccurate report to me, and it's hard for me to say that because I don't have sources, but I just go based off what I've seen from like Heat beat reporters and other guys, and I'm like, that Haynes report just feels weirdly out of place. It does.
Yeah, it was weird.
And like, if he just stopped at the Celtics as front runners, I wouldn't have thought anything of it, Coop. But when he said that Giannis doesn't have Miami as his top destination, that's where I was like, he's talking out of his ass.
Yeah, he had no idea. He had no idea.
And boy, was he talking out of his ass. Can I ask why the NBA is so horny for making these trades so late, Coop?
Yeah, the Kevin Durant deal went down at like 1 a.m.
1 a.m., like Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like 2 a.m. Eastern Time.
The Luka Doncic trade was at 12 p.m. Central Time.
This trade went down at, what was it, 10:30 Central Time?
10:30 Central.
Like, why is the NBA so horny for having major blockbuster trades, like, at midnight Eastern Time?
They love it. I don't know why, but they do.
I'm officially, like, Milwaukee, they were annoying in this entire trade process. I'm officially all right with Milwaukee. They've atoned for... I've hated Milwaukee ever since they swooped in and traded for Dame in 2023. I'm now fine.
Is it still fuck the Blazers?
Portland could go suck a nut. I'm fine with Milwaukee. But, I mean, everything happens for a reason, per se. Let's see. I still think Dame, Jimmy, Bam would have moved mountains, and I would have liked to see Jimmy retire a Heatle. And who knows if, like, Dame, like, probably doesn't get hurt as much as in Miami because, like, everything changes. I still think that big three would have been really freaking good. But obviously, if you trade for Damian Lillard, you don't get Giannis because you would have traded most of the guys that you had now, right? Like Jaquez, Herro, your draft capital, Jovic would have all been in Portland.
Yep.
So missing out on Dame did indirectly lead you, domino effect, to Giannis now. The question is, if you're really going to view that as a positive, do you think Jimmy, Dame, and Bam would have won a ring or not? That's the question. I still say yes. I think they would.
I think they probably would have too.
They would have been so fucking good. They would have beat the Celtics in 2024. Give me all that smoke.
We would have beat you anyway.
No. We would have smoked y'all, bro. We would have smoked y'all, man. Would have smoked y'all, man. What a night. Oh, but I was saying when I was talking with Smitty, I was going to call it at 12:30 tonight. I texted him and said...
You were going to sleep at 12:30?
Yeah, me and Smitty stopped texting at I think it was 8 o'clock, and then I texted him out of the blue at 10 o'clock, 30 minutes before it happened. I said, yo, actually nuke the Bucks franchise. I said out of the blue. I was like, I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit. It's so annoying. Make up your mind already. And he goes, dude, it's going to happen at 4 a.m. And I was like, well, fucking I don't care anymore because I'm going to bed at 12:30 and I'm waking up at 7:30, and that's my time. That's my 7 hours of sleep. If it happens during that time, whatever, those are my hours. And then 30 minutes later,
I literally had just gotten home and I was in bed for 90 seconds when it happened.
Where were you tonight?
Doing things.
Oh.
Doing things.
Oh, Mr. Coop had an active little Monday night.
Doing things. I was actually so paranoid that I was going to miss it that I left my phone on ring, which I never do.
Oh, I feel bad that you were anxious about that. I mean, me, I feel so relieved, and that's why I said when we were talking about one-word reaction to this, my one word was relieved, not only for the Heat to get him. Unfortunately, this is probably incredibly unhealthy, and I know it is. I'm not going to say my mental health was, directly impacted by this, but my life was.
For sure.
My, girlfriend gets mad at me when I'm, on my phone too much. Fair, we're hanging out, we're watching TV, actually, be in the moment rather than being on your phone. The last, 4 days, like I'm refreshing Twitter every 5 minutes.
Easily.
So the fact that I no longer have to do that, like there will be moves that Miami makes after this for sure. But like when they happen, they happen. It's not like we're going to be waiting for the shoe to drop like we were doing with this.
See, when we know that we're on the verge of a major deal like that, and I wake up, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and then I'll be like, and I'll check my phone real quick.
Like Morgan goes to work at 5 a.m. She woke me up like accidentally, just making noise. First thing I did at 5 a.m, check my phone.
Yeah.
Just, like, see what happens.
Yeah.
So
it's just the sports fans in us, man.
Yeah, the fact that I could take a deep breath now, you guys can take a deep breath, and we can kind of move on from this, not have to be so focused about every report every 30 minutes. That feels nice. That feels really nice.
Wasn't even the only trade of the evening.
Yeah, really under the radar.
Yeah, we knew that they were looking to move him.
Yeah.
Julius, but that's all right.
I mean, Tyler Hero's getting a lot of love from Heat beat reporters, rightfully so, too. I think that's really deserved.
No doubt.
He deserves that. Ryan says, both of you still on? Get some sleep, Rolly and Coop. Unfortunately, sleep is not going to be in my vocabulary over the next 48 hours. We got the NBA draft tomorrow. We will be live on the channel for the NBA draft, by the way. Even though the Heat don't have a first-round pick, you can come in, hang out, and when the 13th pick gets announced, we can say Giannis Antetokounmpo. I will be live. We'll be simulcasting, if you will. We've done this in the past. We'll be doing it for actually both nights of the draft. We're going to be live on the Heat channel, but we're also going to be live on our main chat sports channel talking more general NBA, but you can still hang out with us here on this stream. So we'll be live for that. I still think I'm going to wake up early tomorrow and film an at-home Heat in the morning.
I have 2 at-homes I need to film before I come in. So
I know you're going to get mad at me.
Now, I was going to already mention it that we should
the mock,
yes.
right? Yeah.
I was already going to mention it.
Okay.
No,
okay.
yeah.
Glad we're on the same page there. Because I just was like, since the shoe dropped, we're here. Yeah. Like, if it was Boston who did it, I'd be like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, but since we're here, might as well just refilm it.
Yeah.
Because we just literally got to just change.
Just
back 5. And I have to make a new pick for the Timberwolves. So I'll just change the last 5.
Yeah.
Or for the Nets, I suppose.
Yeah.
Kevin says we got to re-sign Powell and bring back Duncan. Like, Duncan makes $16 million. The only way you're getting him is like in that 3-team deal with like Herro going to Detroit. There's just no way to get ultimately him, I think. Like, because you don't really have any assets left to trade, right? I mean, you emptied the cup, you emptied the pantry to get him.
This was it, yeah. This was it.
Like I said, you still have your first-round pick in 28. You still have your first-round pick in 29. You have your first-round pick in 2032. But you can't trade those in advance because of the rule where you can't trade back-to-back first-round picks.
Right.
So Miami doesn't really have a lot of second-round picks either. So the way that Miami will construct their roster, not only for this year but going forward, will be through the draft, will be through player trades. And this is where Miami's got to be really, really smart going forward, Coop, because they have to be as proactive as possible.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you can't sit on your hands and just say, all right, we got the deal done. Like, that's it. No, you have to go out in free agency and supplement this roster with shooting, with a point guard, with whatever else you need to fill out this roster. Like, you have to go do that and go do it pretty quickly as well. Like, as Tim Reynolds said, the Heat already have their targets as far as, like, shooters that they want to go after. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a couple of trade targets in there, like a Klay Thompson. Wouldn't be surprised if there were free agent targets like a Luke Kennard, even like a Chris Middleton, who actually was okay with the Mavericks in the second half of last year. So there will certainly be guys that the Heat already have earmarked, and now it's time to act on them, essentially.
Yeah. Man. Oh, man. I can't believe this happened, man.
Unreal.
I just feel like we were always going to be the ones who missed out. I just felt like we were going to always come up short. Not today, man.
Not today.
Not today. And, like, here's the part that I really like about it, Coop, is that I think we could actually put to bed star trade rumors around the Heat for a very long time.
Yeah, I guess so. Because you're not trading Bam.
Not trading Bam.
Wiggins.
Like, how would you accumulate assets to get a star guy? You won't. Like, it would be post
Wiggins
Giannis
and
era.
Larson.
So it's like 10 years from now.
10 years?
Yeah.
You think he's 10 years?
Well, Giannis and Bam probably at least 6. And then that's where, like...
Yeah.
Like, and then you have the assets. Then, like... So, like, the way Miami's going to, like, upgrade their rosters through free agency, through the draft, and through very minute trades going forward. So we don't have to deal with this fucking bullshit superstar trade saga anymore.
You're going to sign Thanasis.
I don't give a shit. He can join the team as the 15th man.
You don't care?
Just as good as Drew Smith, in my opinion.
Drew Smith stinks.
By the way, Drew Smith, your backup point guard right now. That's the only knock I do have.
He blows.
The only knock I have right now, and we'll have an updated roster like soon probably on the show and talk about it, but even if you assume Norman Powell is returning, you have no guard depth. Like, you have no backup 2 guard because Larson's more of like a 3. Man.
Good stuff.
This is great stuff. I am so excited, man.
Are you going to go watch Giannis highlights when you get home?
Probably. It's hard to say that won't be in the cards.
Will you be up when Morgan wakes up for work?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
First of all, she actually doesn't work tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably still going to set an alarm for 7:30. It's going to be a big-time coffee.
7:30?
Yeah, like, we're getting into work at, like, 12:30 tomorrow. Like, going to want to do an at-home. Like, I'm going to work a lot tomorrow.
No,
like,
me too.
I'm just doing a lot of work from home. We'll film a video at home. I'll kind of group, see everything, like the reports, the rumors following the trade. We'll have a rumors video out tomorrow morning for sure.
I think my alarm's going off at 9.
Some shorts we'll probably do, like a This Is Why, like, I don't know. Brett, good idea there. Like, so, like, there's just going to be a lot going on. I think I got to be up for a while. It just is what it is.
Double coffee day? Triple coffee day?
I'll be having multiple coffees before I get into work, and I will probably be having an energy drink as well.
Will you be acquiring a coffee?
Like, getting it out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get one out for sure coming in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
I don't know. I might just make a video at home, though.
You have a good coffee machine, though.
Yeah, I have great coffee machines. Alex says, long team Heat fan. I won't be sleeping tonight. Fairs. God, it just feels so good to beat the Celtics, dude, in this pursuit.
Bigger moment, the Heat trading for Giannis or the U.S. winning the World Cup? For you.
It's the dumbest question you've ever asked.
That's why I asked it, because I knew I'd get that reaction.
Although I will say the party, if the USA were in the World Cup, would be astronomical.
Unreal.
Like, I would act like I'm the biggest soccer fan of all time.
That'd be unreal. OD coming in with the $2 super chat says Pat fucking did it.
Pat did it, man. Wow.
Unreal.
I think Chris Middleton joins us without a question, by the way.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense.
Hot Dog says, who's playing forward and center? It doesn't really matter, but Bam will be your center.
Yeah, and Giannis.
I mean, Kel'el Ware came off the bench
They're
for
interchangeable.
a decent amount of this year. So, like, Bam is your center. He's been your center. This is kind of the depth chart right now. You have Davion Mitchell at point guard.
Drew Smith.
I'm basically counting Norman Powell back. Like, he's going to return. If he doesn't, it'd be a stunner, but I'm counting him back. So we got Davion at point guard, Norman Powell at shooting guard, Andrew Wiggins at forward, Giannis at forward, Bam at center. And then off the bench, you have Drew Smith as your backup point guard right now, Pella Larson as your backup 2 or 3, Nikola Jovic as your backup 3 or 4, and then Bobby Portis as your backup 4 and 5. So if you're looking for what Miami needs to do on top of that, you need a true backup point guard. You need more shooting off of the bench, and I would probably add another true big man off the bench too. So that's the 3 things. You have 5 roster spots, right? You have Davion Powell. I'm counting Powell back. Davion Powell, Wiggins, Giannis, Bam, Drew, Larson, Jovic, Portis. That's 9. And you have 5 spots. You have to get to 14. I would imagine a couple vet min guys. That takes us down to 3 spots needed. And the 3 spots that you need to actually invest in: backup big, point guard, shooter. Backup point guard, a shooter, and a backup big.
That's what you need.
Those are the 3 things you need to invest in. And then with your vet mins, you can do it to the frick you want. You want it to be Chris Middleton? Cool. You want it to be a Russell Westbrook? Don't give a shit.
Oh, that's actually not a bad call, to be honest.
Yeah, I actually think that's the decent chance that could happen. But like, yeah,
D'Angelo Russell.
I'm
even though
telling
he opted in.
The Heat have 5 roster spots available. 3 of them have to be like legit investments into your like core roster that you're envisioning. Like, hey, when we go into a playoff series, who is our like top 8, top 9 guys? And these 3 guys you invest in have to be a part of that. And like I said, it's a backup big, it's a shooter, and a backup point guard. And maybe you knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, and you believe Russell Westbrook on the vet min can be a backup point guard. I'm just throwing out an example. I'm not sure if I'm sold on Russ because, I mean, I would like more shooting there. But, like, it's hard to deny, like, it wouldn't be the worst vet min addition to the roster.
No, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't.
There's a lot more moves to be made. I'm excited to see what Miami does, but we're going to be here for every step of the way, folks. Did this super chat?
Yeah, we showed this one
we
already, but Devin said we didn't, so I just want to show it again.
All right, Devin found the Fins channel in week 2 or 3 of last season. Let's go. Heat channel a couple months ago around Valentine's Day, from Sully to Halfley to Proctor, Willis, Giannis. I will say, we've had a pretty eventful 4 months here over on Dolphins Today in the Heat Report between new GM, new coach, new quarterback, big draft class, now Giannis. I've been kept on my toes.
You're blessed.
I've been kept on my toes. Now, I believe the Heat are on the right track. I believe the Dolphins are on the right track. If I had to choose who wins the title first, though, it will be the Miami.
Jury's out.
Dolphins are like at early 3 years away. It would not be like, is it unlikely? Yes. It would not surprise. Well, it would surprise some people on Twitter the way they're talking. It would not surprise me at all if the Heat won the title this year.
No, it wouldn't surprise me.
Am I predicting it? No, but I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibility.
Would legitimately be my worst nightmare.
Would it?
Yes, I hate the Miami Heat.
They're your most hated team.
I don't even think it's close.
In the NBA.
In the NBA. Yeah.
That surprises me to a degree.
The Heat, the Celtics, the Lakers, the Spurs, the Clippers, the Thunder. I hate them all.
Oh, fucking Kevin O'Connor and Bill Simmons. Go eat a dick.
That's good stuff.
Kevin O'Connor's the one that can go suck it.
Why is that?
Because he actually tries to deflate the Heat so much.
Does he actually?
He hates us, dude. And I fucking hate him. Because he's this little Celtics fanboy.
They all are. That's the problem. Over there.
Make me so mad, man.
I think Simmons is the one I can't stand. I legitimately he
see, like Simmons, Simmons is a Boston blowhard, but like he's actually funny about it. Kevin O'Connor is just a fucking virgin.
You're not wrong. Simmons is kind of funny sometimes. When he's talking about non-sports, I think it's pretty funny. Like when he's talking about movies,
Simmons, like, I make these jokes with Smitty, like, you see that 98-mile-per-hour fastball, man. Can't touch it sometimes. Just can't touch it sometimes.
That's awesome. We got Josh coming in. Says, hi, Rolly, watching from Philippines. Will Miami sign Thanasis?
I mean,
maybe.
Odds would probably tell you yes.
Correct.
I hope not, but you never know.
Pat Riley does it again.
Someone said get Devontae Graham. He had a couple good years out there.
Yeah, in Charlotte, right?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot when we were talking about the star power conversation. I completely omitted Messi when we were talking about. I know you said it, I didn't.
Yeah.
With Messi, then we are actually number 2.
He's the biggest star on the planet.
Correct. Messi is the biggest star on the planet.
Yeah.
So the fact that you have Giannis and then the 2 biggest hockey guys, or 2 of the biggest.
2 of the biggest.
I think that would put Miami maybe just because Messi carries that hard.
I'd agree. I would agree. Pretty insane.
Wow, man. Yeah, I imagine we signed Thanasis, to be honest.
Yep. 15th guy, veteran minimum.
Yeah, Anthony Chang of the Herald said that it does sound like the Heat was reluctant to part with Kasparas Jakucionas in the trade, but he may have actually ended up being the final component that pushed the trade over the edge for the Bucks. Like, I do wonder if, it was Jaylen Brown 2 firsts for the Celtics, and for Miami, it was
this trade minus
Herro, Jaquez, Ware. Maybe it was Jovic instead because they needed at least some other salary.
Yeah.
And the picks for Portis and Giannis. And they said, all right, hey, we might take Boston's offer. If you add in Jakucionas, we'll lean yours before giving them one last time to maybe rebuttal. Miami was like, okay, we'll throw in Jakucionas. Push came the shove. And then when Boston was given the rebuttal opportunity, they did not up their offer.
Giannis is the Heat.
That is how Giannis is now in Miami. I know it hurts to get rid of Kaz, but you got Giannis.
You got Giannis. Yeah, literally.
Got Giannis. Oh! Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Are you going to take this from him?
I don't speak. A lion doesn't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep.
And Jake Chipper?
Unfortunately, he's a sheep.
Sheep.
Someone said on the VOD that I put out, said, bro, this is the first time for me that you've had a big smile on the intro. That's funny.
You need to work on smiling more.
Chipper says Embiid's owns it. I don't think Embiid has owned anything in his entire life.
Ever.
Other than a
injury table
credit card that allows him unlimited Burger King because he's fat.
He does have a lot of money in the bank.
Yo, I actually can't imagine Embiid trying to keep up with Giannis and Bam in the same front court.
LOL.
That shit's got me fucking rolling on the floor, dog.
LOL.
Rolling on the floor.
Yo, we're getting out of hand now with these super chats. We're getting out of hand here.
No, anointed. No. Honestly, anointed. The goal is Giannis is the only Antetokounmpo on the roster.
Correct.
If I need to do one more,
I've seen Costas play. He was on my favorite basketball team.
Sure,
he is one of
I'll
the
add
worst.
another Antetokounmpo. I prefer not to.
He's one of the worst players I have ever seen suit up in the NBA. And I'm so serious, bro. He's horrific. He
Holy
is
fuck,
horrific.
That's funny.
I don't even know if he's playing.
King says UDFA is hunting again. Yo, like actually, you want to snipe UDFA? Leger Jones from Florida State. Give me Leger. Give me Leger. Leger Jones is fucking raw.
I didn't even know you could do this in basketball, but it's like soccer. Kostas played for Ares of the Greek Basketball League on loan from Olympiakos.
I don't know what you just said.
Exactly. That's how far gone Kostas Antetokounmpo is. His own parent club doesn't even want him.
Yo, I might have to like download 2K or something. Just like play Giannis.
We have a PS5 out there. Do it on the Brax. 2K Sims?
Maybe.
Nope.
All right, I'm starting to respond to some text now.
Elijah came in with the 2, says, would you do Wiggs and Jovic for KD?
Hold on. So would you do? No, because in this new era of the CBA, you can't do big threes. It's just wouldn't work financially. All of those guys make $50 million, being KD, Bam, and Giannis. Doesn't work. And I'll argue, I think Wiggins might be a better fit than Durant.
Yeah, for what this team currently needs, I would agree.
Like, I know KD, he's still that guy offensively. I'm not trying to downplay that, but, like, Wiggins' defense, like, I don't think y'all understand, and I know most of you guys do, how fucking good we're going to be defensively. And I know people are always like, oh, defense. Like, oh, defense. But, like, dude.
It wins championships.
Bam, Giannis, Wiggins is legit, like, the best defensive trio in the NBA. Like, it legit might be the best in NBA history. I've said that I think Bam and Giannis could be the best defensive duo in NBA history, and Wiggins, with how good he is defensively, is there a better trio in the same starting lineup? Like, we can try to find it throughout history, like maybe Rodman, Scotty, MJ. Like, that's up there for sure. But, like, these guys are unbelievable. And, like, yo, like, you want to hear something even better for us Bam fans out there? Now that the Heat are going to be good again, we might finally see our Bam deep boy.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, we have been so underappreciated by league media because we're just not in the spotlight. We're not a sexy team. But with Giannis headlining us and us in a lot of national media games, national TV, we might finally get that deep boy. I'm excited for that. I hope Bam stays healthy, man, because he's just going to do what he always does on the defensive end of the floor. We're going to have an unbelievable good defense, and he might finally get it. Yo, like, I'm not going to lie. You're going to joke again. A Bam depoy, that's another ring for me.
I can't stand
A
that.
Giannis MVP and a Bam depoy in the same year, like, that's a ring.
Stick man with the 5. Rolly, my girl, called after I got out the shower to tell me the news. I didn't even think to check my phone. They actually done it.
I know, Stick Man. Shout out to you. I can't believe they actually did it, too.
Lawnmower Balls says the only thing Thanasis would do is be a Timu UD.
Like, fair. Like, you guys say, listen.
He only has a relationship with one person on the roster, though.
No, I will say this. Like, you need to have at least 14 players. You could have a max of 15. You won't play 15 guys. Like, if Giannis is, like, adamant about bringing Thanasis along, like,
whatever.
I really don't care because he would be Udonis Haslem, basically. He would be the Kevin Love from a couple years ago, to where they don't play. They're just kind of another coach. They're a hype man. They're a good teammate. And if Giannis is happy because Thanasis is the 15th man on the bench, I don't care.
Whatever.
I really don't care. Because, like I said, the 15th man doesn't play. Even in the regular season, you only go about 12 deep when everybody's healthy. And then when you get to the postseason, it's only about 8 or 9. So, I don't really care.
This just popped up on my For You page, by the way. It was your tweet at 10:22 p.m. that said the Bucks are a joke of an organization. And then 8 minutes later, the trade goes down.
Was it really 8 minutes? Like,
yeah.
I actually got to go.
It was like 9 minutes.
I got to go back and find the exact time it's all. Like, I couldn't. Oh, I was going to bring this up. Like, good point from Stickman, who said, like, I found out my girl called me. This was in the shower. Like, how did you, like, what run down Coop when you saw the notification, and then I'll run down mine, because mine was, like, I have been on edge, and I feel like every notification I get a little nervous, and especially when I see notification from Shams, my heart skips a beat. This one I didn't, because I actually was getting up to go to the bathroom, or fill up my water, or whatever it was. I was up. And I get a notification, and I was on my Apple Watch. I didn't have my phone on me.
It was 10:50.
I had my Apple Watch, and I get my Apple Watch, and I see that I get a notification, and it says X, and it pops up, and then it just said Shams Blockbuster. And then I was like, I didn't even, my heart didn't skip. It just said Blockbuster, and I was like, I literally said, Morgan, oh, there it is. I assumed it was Boston.
Really?
And then I clicked on it on my Apple Watch, scrolled down, and saw Tyler Herro's name. And then I didn't see he got traded to the Heat. I just saw Tyler Herro, and I just screamed, holy fuck, they actually did it. Verbatim.
That's awesome.
And then I started screaming and jumping up and down.
That's hilarious.
Like a little kid. But I found out on my Apple Watch. All I saw was Blockbuster from Shams. I knew it was that. And then I saw Tyler Herro's name, and I was like, oh my goodness, he's actually coming to Miami.
No, I was actually scrolling on TikTok. I was in bed for 90 seconds. I was scrolling on TikTok, and I saw Blockbuster pop up, clicked on it right away, and I was like, no fucking way. Then I got out of bed.
Man, I can't believe it.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, 10:50, so 11:50 Eastern time. So basically at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Wow.
I'm excited to see what they do after, along this roster. Is it crazy to say? It actually is crazy. I don't believe it when I say it myself, but I'm actually really excited to see what Miami does outside of just getting Giannis.
Yeah,
because we haven't
certainly still work to be done.
We haven't seen this front office have to put in legit work in a while.
No. Andy Ellisberg, time to get to work.
Yeah, it's always been star hunting, and then they miss, and they're like, all right, we'll make some draft picks. Maybe we'll make one or two free agent signings, like a trade for Norman Powell a year ago. That was cool. But, hey, you have legit work to add people to this roster to make it a legit title contender. So how are you going to respond? And what are your plans? We've been told there are plans. That they've already done their work.
Yeah,
they've already scouting.
They've already got targets in mind when it comes to the shooters that they're going to try to target here via trade or free agency. Need to target a ball handler as well, but they certainly have irons in the fire.
Man. Let's go, dude. It is 2:15 in the morning Eastern time. 1:70. I can't believe we've got this many people still watching. 400. You guys are legends. We're at $188 in super chats tonight. Can we get to 200 to celebrate Giannis? We're 12 away. That'd be nice. Little cherry on top here. I don't know how. I would probably be live for another 15, 20 minutes. We're not really going to do any video. I'll just regroup and put out a video tomorrow morning before the draft. Wow.
Yeah,
we'll
just have to change that last pick from Minnesota to Brooklyn, and that's it.
Yeah, so we'll just refilm. Well, actually, we don't have to refilm.
Yeah, we do. Because that 27 changes or 28 changes from Minnesota to Brooklyn.
Yeah, but we can keep most of it and just film the back end of it.
Yeah, that's why we only have to film the last 5 picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna have to film the whole thing.
No.
I was like, no, because we already have the original run through.
Correct.
Where the Heat got Giannis.
Correct.
And then we just have to fix the last 5
Correct.
picks. Absolutely fucking money. And by the way, it didn't end up mattering, but you realize you put all of those cuts on the Heat channel and not on Chat Sports.
No, I didn't.
I literally
That's
just
good
went to go upload the Giannis at home, and I saw all the cuts.
Nice.
I was like, oh, okay.
Attaboy.
I'm deleting those now.
First of all, Mr. Henny, Peyton Watson is not a point guard, number one. Number two, he's going to cost a lot of money on the free agent market, like
Yeah, that's not an option.
$20+ million a year. That's not an option for Miami. Restricted free agent as well. He will not be a member of the Miami
I love
Heat.
that my last video on the channel was this morning with all of the buzz on Boston. It might be over. Latest Miami Heat Giannis updates.
So good.
Next video was 8 hours later, breaking the Heat trade for Giannis. Wow.
There it is.
When I keep on bringing it back and thinking holy shit, we actually did that. It's hard for me to fathom the Heat actually getting a trade done like this. Come on!
You still fired up?
I feel like I fucking did something.
Could you run a mile right now? Sprint?
Yeah, I think I could. I'm pretty fired up. I'm tired. I'm starting to feel a little bit, but I'm pretty fired up.
I'm dragging a bit.
I'm pretty fired up, man. I just went through all my bookmarks. I'm gonna have fun tomorrow. I'm gonna have fun tomorrow.
The Heat are officially contenders in the East.
I would put us. I mean, listen, it's early. There's a lot of time left to go in free agency and in the trade market. But right now, Colt, is it crazy to say that I would say second in the East odds right now? Should be. I don't know if they will be, but I would.
I would say second or third.
Knicks will definitely be one. I put us above the Celtics, bro. Celtics blow a 3-1 lead to the fucking Joel Embiid Sixers.
I would. I don't know if the boys out west will.
Yeah.
But I would.
I know the Pistons will be up there. If the Pistons get a Trey Murphy, that's kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. I really like that for them. So that's going to be an interesting one. But, I'll take Bam and Giannis up against any duo in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Bam a top 20 player in the league. Giannis top 5. Let's ball fucking up top. Let's play.
Never let a Heat fan get motion.
They let a white boy get hot. Come on,
fellas. This is so funny seeing you in this state. You're always a very not too high, not too low guy.
Why did Jordan Schultz try to... What?
I said you're always a not too high, not too low guy.
Why was your hand going up? Was that just...
Because you're
okay,
up here.
Why did Jordan Schultz try to break the news? I don't know if he tried to. But...
No, he just tweeted it, yeah? He didn't say source.
Man. I can't believe they actually got him. I can't believe they actually got him.
Unreal. Giannis is a Miami Heat tool on July 6th. I wonder if they'll have that press conference that week.
Man, oh man.
Got a $2 super chat coming in from Elijah. Says Landry Shamet or Quentin Grimes need a 3-and-D guard.
I think Shaman and Grimes are both options.
Yeah. Mid-level. Shaman had a really good playoffs with the Knicks.
Ooh, one guy like Sandro Mamu. I don't know how much he gets. The Raptors big man. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah, I like Sandro. He's got a strap on him too. Oh, we got to 200.
Hey! And it's Anointed getting us over
Anointed.
the top.
Legend.
That's Anointed. Let's fucking go, man. We'll probably wrap it up here. It is 2:25 on the East Coast. I know you guys are got to get to bed. We got to do some things, and we got to get to bed because we have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. My goodness. My goodness. I just Adam, I sometimes just get myself in a loss because of he's actually gonna be playing for the Heat.
Is he gonna wear number 34? I assume.
Yeah, unless I'm crazy dumb right now.
Shaq wore 32, Mourning wore 33, right?
Yeah, there's no reason that
Ray Allen wore 20. Is 34 retired?
Am I just completely misremembering Alonzo Mourning's jersey number? Why am I tripping?
He's 33 for sure.
No, yeah, that's what that's why for a second because you're right about Ray Allen where I thought
he wore 20.
Yeah, didn't you wear 34? 34 is not retired. It's available.
Interesting.
And if it's not available, I don't know who's
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's available now. It's available now.
Anointed. Coming in with the 10. Towards the rest.
My guy Rise says, I'm joining the Heat bandwagon. Welcome aboard. Subscribe. This is I talked to Ku about this. I mean, I'm very, I wouldn't say I'm very selfish, but there were many different reasons why I've been wanting the Heat to pull off a superstar trade so bad. One, because the Heat can finally be competitive and maybe win something. And the Heat front office missed out so much on it that I'm sick of it. But another reason was for the channel here. Let's just call a spade a spade. Are you guys going to stay engaged and locked in if they missed out on Giannis and just ran it back with their young guys and drafted someone at 13? No, you guys probably wouldn't give two shits about this upcoming season. But now that we got Giannis, I mean, we got new people joining our fan base who were just Giannis guys. We got people who are watching the NBA for the first time joining us because they're like, wow, Giannis and Bam's really cool. It's going to be a fun year here at the Heat Report, and I couldn't be more fired up for it. It just rejuvenated me. I'm excited for watch parties now, again, to start up in the fall. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And then you have, I was going to say something. I just lost my train of thought. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. We got $10 super chat from Anointed. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, so I want to talk about it now.
Anointed.
Oh, just appreciate you, Beast.
Legend.
Appreciate you. Well, Coop, this works out perfectly because I think we're going to sign off here. We got $200 of super chats. It is about to be 2:30 in the morning Eastern time. We are a minute away from hitting 2 hours in the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
I wish this didn't happen at this particular time. If this happened at 3 p.m. today, probably would have been alive a lot longer.
Oh, for sure.
Partying it up, hanging out. But with it being this late, and people got work tomorrow. Heck, we got work to do tomorrow. We got to at least give ourselves some sleep tonight. We're going to sign off tonight. We'll be back tomorrow morning with a video about kind of just rehashing everything, bringing it back in. What could be next for the Heat ahead of the NBA draft starting tomorrow night? We'll be live for the draft, just hanging out, talking main action while I'm simulcasting on our main chat sports stream. So we'll have back-to-back days with videos, live shows, and we'll be back again live next week for NBA free agency as well. So busy week and a half, 2 weeks here at the Heat Report. We got fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. And that's how I'll kind of leave it there. Giannis Antetokounmpo is wearing a Heat uniform in 2026. What a time to be alive, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. We appreciate all of the legends, real ones, that commented, subscribe, super chatted, joined us on this live show. What a night! Giannis, welcome to Miami.